I just wanted to do a quick video all about how I'm feeling. It's been nearly 2 weeks now since my autism diagnosis. My name's Rebecca and I'm a newly diagnosed autistic adult, and I also have a love of psychology. I've studied psychology, so it's one of my special interests is actually the brain. And recently it's been my brain, because um, I suppose going through the assessment, going through a lot of the questions, a lot of things were answered for me that weren't answered for many years in my life. And so it's been really interesting process for me. But what I'm noticing now is coming up to 2 weeks since my diagnosis, and I'm noticing that I'm getting a little bit of imposter syndrome. Um, I don't know if you've ever heard of this before, but it's when you basically feel a bit like a fraud. Your mind is saying, "Who are you to be talking about autism? You've only had it, for 2 weeks." But the truth is this has been more of a lifelong journey for me. Wondering first of all, what was going on with my brain, and why I was always so quiet, why I really struggled to socialize, why I grew up feeling very different from everybody, and all of that really. So it's not a journey of understanding myself at all, really. So I think when I had that question popping up in my head, who are you to be doing these videos and things, I had to remind myself that actually this has been a journey of asking these questions of, why do I do that? Why do I feel like that? Why does that happen? Why do people seem to be okay and then they kind of go off a little bit? And what is it about me that's different? And I've always had that question in my head. So um that was what I said to my brain when it tried to do that. But really it's imposter syndrome. It's just, I think it's something that a lot of autistic adults might go through, because you're new to this whole kind of thing. You're new to understanding yourself, and you've never understood yourself before. And that is the case for me. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of explain that I'm feeling quite embarrassed about talking about autism sometimes, because I haven't had it that long, officially. But actually, I feel like I know a lot about it, because I feel like it's something I've often wondered about myself, and I've been asking these questions my whole life. You know, why why do some people have conversations in the room and they all feel like they know what they're saying, and why do I just go silent and can't actually speak when there's a big group of people? Why do I struggle with, when back to uni and back to school situations, and why do I struggle with just, being in a room full of people? What is so difficult about that? Why doesn't anybody else seem to have this problem? So yeah, I think really my imposter is saying something that is wrong, really, which often they do. But my imposter is basically trying to make me feel like I can't speak about something that I'm not knowledgeable about, when actually I think when you've wondered your whole life, you're actually quite knowledgeable about it, because you studied yourself. You studied yourself in situations, and you're trying to understand yourself. So actually you become more aware of what is happening in your life. Um, and so, yeah, I guess I wanted to acknowledge that feeling, and also acknowledge why I do believe that I do think that it is useful for me to be on here and to talk about my experiences, because um yeah, I have had some incredible experiences, And especially being a newly diagnosed autistic adult, I've had some incredible clarity recently. Um, and some of that has been good, and some of it's felt not so good. So, yeah, I think that's useful for people who are new to this and who are interested in autism and have been wondering their whole life, because I do think that it's important to speak about these things. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know about that because it's something that's been playing on my mind.